Hey, what's up everyone? So let's get straight into it. Wiley dropped his album in the last week. The tracks I'm listening to at the most at the minute are probably DJ Slimzy, Crack City, Chat for the Web, and Ain't Gonna Fold. The whole album's hard, so give it a listen and let me know in the comments what's your favourite track so far. Of course, it wouldn't be a Wiley release without controversy, and in this instance, he's utilised the media attention surrounding his kickboxing debut to get ears on the album, while simultaneously ruffling feathers online by implying that Birmingham are lacking top tier MCs, and then subsequently organising an Esky dance in Birmingham branded London versus Birmingham. This stirred the pot massively online. There was so much activity, literally hours of content, so here's a brief summary of how it all unravelled. P Money came to Birmingham's defence suggesting that Wiley shouldn't be so insulting, and Deadly of Birmingham began a barrage of posts directed at Wiley, implying that he was using Birmingham and Deadly himself as hype for his album release. Next, both Jaykae and Deadly would release war dubs, sending for Wiley.
I'm single, might meet a body later. Act like I never had a hater. Blah, 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 you're a fabricator. Only my kids get daddy's paper. You can't push my buttons like an elevator. Man might snap and never take ya. Hold in my hands like a decorator. Put your foot down, accelerator. Yeah, I got more power than a generator. You're red top, I'll separate that. Wiley's a snake, I'll liberate that. Single wet platinum, celebrate that.
Yeah. This one's for Wiley, cause he's deserving it. Wiley don't want beef, he's swerving it. Fuck your igloo, Deadly's burning it. Wiley, this one's for Wiley, cause he's deserving it. Wiley don't want beef, he's swerving it. Wiley, hear me, I call this one Escalator. This will take Wiley to see the maker. This kind of bread don't need the baker. This one's digits, don't read the paper. Give Wiley smoke, don't leave the baker.
Wiley would neglect to respond to either of them via dub, and I'll get into that in a bit, but Jaykae's involvement was now done. He defended his city via the dub, enough said. Now in his element, Wiley would troll both P Money and Deadly, and props to P Money because he took the whole situation very lightheartedly. Deadly, on the other hand, seemed to have tunnel vision for Wiley, posting numerous rants, some over 10 minutes long, dedicated to Wiley. And then Wise, the producer, posted that his production on Wiley's album, Move Goalposts, had been stolen by a fake producer, was uploaded onto a website and being sold as if it was this fake producer's own production. Literally stealing income from Wise. Deadly had blinkers on for Wiley so much that on the morning of the London versus Birmingham clash, he reposted Wise's content, completely misinterpreting the accusations, changing the context and accusing Wiley of stealing the production and trying to sell it on a fake website to make money for himself. He then deleted the post, went quiet for the day, only to tactically release a second war dub for Wiley just as the Esky dance in Birmingham was starting.
Aye, Wiley, yo, I will fuck your baby mum till I take that. Let her will become your children's stepdad. If I have to lift up your head in a war, that's one career you ain't gonna get back. You can't say my name and rest, fam, cause I wanna lift up your wig when I send back. How come you got the snitching scar in your face and you're chatting about man, I'm an effect?
I can't see Wiley replying at this point, and unfortunately for Deadly, having originally implied that Wiley was using him for promotion, his barrage of posts, 2 war dubs, rants, all directed at Wiley, have almost made it feel the complete opposite. He just didn't execute it well, or it didn't come off right. Complaining about Wiley not committing to a contract or payment terms, or even confirming the location, I completely get, but constant ranting and then highlighting the fact that Wiley is utilising the hype surrounding you all for monetary gain, whilst then releasing dubs directed at Wiley to utilise the hype surrounding you all for monetary gain yourself, isn't consistent. I completely get it. From a business perspective, he expects to get paid. There should be mutual benefit. But at some stage, it just gets a bit much.
Listening, it ain't even easy to get this into a small video. The Merc is outside. I can be there in 1 hour, rude boy. That's not what Wiley's on. Wiley's woke up. You see what I'm fucking talking about this geezer, blood? Wiley was with my brethrens, yeah? I'm still repping 0121 and I would land in 0121 if the smoke's in 0121, bro. Don't talk no shit, Wiley. William, yeah? Don't make me come for William. Wiley didn't do the terms, so that's the reason why we are where we are. Wiley, yo, someone tell Wiley to start reciting Skepta bars, blood. That's a stupid thing to say, Wiley. They don't want London versus Brum, they want Deadly versus Wiley, blood. That's what they actually want, bruv, yeah? So Wiley, forget it. Cause Wiley wants to put on an event. Where's your plans, Wiley? Wiley, don't get sucked into Wiley. Wiley, you're Wiley.
Anyway, the Esky dance seems to have been a success. Here's some clips that I found.
Hey! Yo! Alright, stupid. You don't know come here and be stupid. The last time when they tried to be stupid, they spent the body back stupid. That's why you got to be stupid. Alright, stupid. You don't know come here and be stupid. The last time when they tried to be stupid, they spent the body back stupid. That's why you got to be stupid. I'll see you with that pro like stupid. I take a stupid punch shot down. really that guy. I'm in the pain, but I'm not that guy. I'm in the same that press down my line. I'm in the kill when I don't wanna die. Fuck all the talking. I could never be a dead man with you trying to shine. Talk about beef and crime. You know, really that way is crime. Talk your heart back up into my yard. You wanna bitch up. Yo, listen, this is the setup. Look into the step up. Beef in the silver pepper. Pop out a leg up. Mambo gets up. One more time. Man, just shell up. Just mind everything shell up. Some of my team gonna set up. Disrespect it. Yo. What we saying, Dominic? What we saying? Wiley and K9. Start the pair of them. I'll send them to New Street train line. Wiley and who? Wiley and...
So why didn't Wiley reply to the war dubs? We were all disappointed when Stormzy didn't reply to Chip. If Wiley was to have replied by a dub, he would have shifted the focus away from the live event. And right now, there is a much bigger project and revival taking place that's unraveling in front of us. And that's bringing grassroots grime back. And if you have me on Insta, you will have seen that I've linked up with Wiley and his team several times over the past months. And that's given me the opportunity to not only shoot, but also speak with the likes of Wiley, Jammer, Cozzy, Temper T, and more. And I've had significant conversations with Wiley about where the scene's at and where it came from. And he is nostalgic about the fundamentals. Grime is born of sound clash culture. And when all of us think back to moments in grime, we all arc back to the same thing. Wiley versus Lethal, Skepta versus Devilman, Titch versus Dizzy on the rooftop, Cozzy versus Socks, Bashi versus Demon. And what do all of these historical events have in common? Conflict is at their center, and they're raw, authentic, competitive, and live. There's an energy they bring that can't be mimicked. When grime hits the radio, it's watered down. Grime in its true form only exists in the underground, but it's dying off. War dubs are great, they have their place, but they're rehearsed and mixed down. There's nothing quite like the pressure of a real set. Everyone with a point to prove, competitive, it doesn't matter your name or status in the scene. If you are in the room, you can be involved. You just have to muscle your way through to get hold of the mic. A hot pot, surrounded by your peers who are ready to pounce at the prospect of you folding under the pressure, or better still, rising to the occasion and creating another moment in grime history. We've moved into an era where sets are happening with the same circuit of 20, 30 MCs. The conflict and pressure isn't there anymore. It's almost like these sets are a caricature of what we remember. These Esky dance events are here to bring back the moments, placing veteran MCs alongside up and coming talent who have a point to prove, recreating the melting pot, to remind everyone what grime really is.